here. Today we are making a video to showcase what our mission is, what our purpose is, why we do what we do. I'm Miss L, I'm founder of ENC Read Aloud, and I also have my cameraman here.
Hi, I'm Jacob.
Jacob Garza, who does a lot for me, not just videoing content, but also fulfilling up to the mission that we do. So we have some questions here, and our first one is to Jacob. It says, what is your favorite part about being a cameraman for ENC Read Aloud?
Just being able to give my time back and help provide you with, I guess, the camera to promote all the advice you give to parents and trying to give back to your community.
Yeah, it's great. It's not just him being a cameraman. He's also there when we're doing our community events, giving out toys, giving out books. He's spreading awareness about what we do. And it does matter a lot to me because he is the first person that I ever expressed my mission, my vision to. And he just went 1,000 miles on it and he said, you know what? I believe in your mission and I think that we can make a change in the community. Now, do you have a question for me?
Oh yes, my first question is, what sparked this idea of creating educational content and using social media platforms as a way to get it out there?
Okay, so that's a very good question. So ENC Read Aloud was created during the COVID pandemic. A lot of our children, students were doing remote learning and they weren't getting the one-to-one interaction to learn because basically children need that. They need the manipulatives with them. They need that support physically of a parent or a teacher, and kids were doing remote learning and the education standpoint was just not enough to support them during that time. So a lot of parents, such as myself, I was concerned on how am I going to help my child, during this whole year. If it's a lockdown, we're at home, I'm teaching at home, you were at home. And a lot of parents were worried about how can they help them, where can they find these resources. And it came to me that, you know what, hey, if I want to provide the best education for my own daughter, why can't I do it for these other parents looking for resources? So then I started providing, websites, activities, strategies on how to help their child. And then eventually it just blew up from there. And then I came across with, hey, I do a lot already in the classroom with 22 students. Why can't I reach more students, more parents, more teachers? And I quit my job and I started the ENC Read Aloud organization because I truly feel that my purpose is not just in the classroom, it's also in the community itself. I want to support parents that feel lost. They don't know where to go. They don't know where to start. And they can come to my trainings. They can go to my events. And they can even watch the YouTube videos
that we create.
Yeah. So, it's there. It's available technology-wise and in person when they meet me because that's what we do, right? We want to make a difference.
Exactly. Want to be out there providing services.
Yes. So I have the second question for Jacob here. It's what are other hobbies other than just helping ENC Read Aloud? What other hobbies do you do?
I've been lately practicing jiu-jitsu. That really helps with a great workout on the body and mind as well. Very good discipline. And also work outside of town for a certain amount of time. So the time that I do have off, I'm able to give to her. That way she could help spread awareness for all this.
Yes. So when I say that it's hard to find people to truly believe in your cause, it really is. But my brother here is the perfect example of someone who truly believes in a mission that will make a difference, and that's ENC Read Aloud. Definitely. And I'm not trying to convince anyone about ENC Read Aloud. No. I mean, they just have to see it themselves, right?
Oh yeah. As soon as she tells you just what it's about, it drives you to want to be better because she's already doing so much for the community as well. But being able to provide all that and try to give it as cheap as possible or as little as possible for those people that can't get it, it's amazing.
Yes, thank you. So do you have a question for me?
Yes. My second question is, what about ENC Read Aloud makes it fun for you and viewers?
Oh, I think the best part is when I go to these events and I have my table and I'm showing them the information. It's like parents are like flabbergasted because they're like, whoa, I didn't know there was a YouTube channel that you had, or I didn't know that you give out books, or I didn't know that you give out backpacks. Like, it's nice to see that these parents are more confident to go look for resources. They know where it is now, and they come to the training and they're like, I didn't know I could teach phonics like that. I didn't know I can teach rhyme. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. Like, this is just great. Like, it's all educational content that kids can use themselves. Understand the things that are around them. And the best part is that they're not meeting a person that is different off camera. They're not meeting a person who's trying to get views on YouTube. It is just generally the person that they meet in person and off camera. Like, in camera. Yes, there you go. That's the word. Very authentic. And then also joining and partnering up with other organizations that have the same purpose, which is helping others. Not just through literacy. I mean, it's food, clothing, literacy classes, GED classes, and you kind of feel like, wow, I'm not just the only one that cares about the community.
There's do more.
Yes, there's other people that want to do more. So I think that's the best part. It's meeting parents, it's partnering up with people, and realizing that you're not alone. There's other organizations that feel the same way.
Definitely.
And then, I do have one for you. It's what made you decide to help be a part of ENC Read Aloud and give back to the time that you do have?
Just the way I described it, I think on the second question, the drive that you showed, just explaining what it would be about and all the services that you would provide, it sparked something in me too to want to be a better individual, because just seeing you like teach and then coming back and still teaching Lyra as well too at home, and then also looking at our little cousins that we do have, that you try as much as possible to help them as well, and already wanting to help more in the community, like it sparked me to want to do more and help you exceed that idea to make it a reality.
Yeah, I mean, that means a lot. Like, sometimes I get really emotional because this is the most authentic and realistic, form of response I'm ever going to get. Yep. And it's nice to see someone acknowledge the hard work that I do and other individuals do as well. Definitely. And it truly means a lot. It really does.
All right. I think I got one more for you.
Okay.
What advice would you give individuals wanting to start a mission on giving back to their community?
Definitely. That's a very good question. So when I started ENC Read Aloud, I had a mission. And my mission states that no child or parent should be left behind. Let's make a difference one read aloud at a time. Definitely. So it means that no matter how hard things get, which it has been, I'm going to continue moving forward because I think that's the right thing to do. I think that's my purpose now. It's no longer in the classroom. It's more of, I see a need and what can I do to support that need? Definitely. And at the end of the day, if it's something you're passionate and that you love, it will never seem like a job. It's just like, wow, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy with what I do that it's just like a dream that you're living.
You wake up excited and want to start all over.
Exactly. And even on your hardest days, your hardest nights, there will be challenges, there will be barriers. But when you know that in your heart that you're passionate about it, you're motivated, you just keep going. Doesn't matter how hard it gets.
Yeah, and then you surround yourself with good team members that help pick you up when you're down.
This guy right here, because I've had some really hard days, man. But he is there. He's my cheerleader. What is the hype man?
There you go, hype man.
But pretty much we wanted to make this video to just show you who we are. Definitely. Cameraman and founder of ENC Read Aloud. And we're going to show you a little montage of pictures and videos that we have taken throughout this year of what we've done.
A whole bunch.
A whole bunch, right? Community events, trainings, YouTube videos. I mean,
TikToks.
Little TikToks, right? It goes too much. But we're going to have a little montage right after this video so that you can see what we do and, what we will continue to be doing.
Awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.